Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Derfan.
My name is Nindy ayumartha.
My name is Raden Zakiri.
My name is Zalfa Alif.
My name is Yoshi.
My name is Muh Nurkhaliz.
And we will introduce our dream country. Okay, enjoy watching.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everybody. My name is Nindy ayumartha. In here, I want to answer some question will that given by my friend about India. Let's go to this.
Question number 1 is, why did you choose India as your dream country?
India, a country in Asia that has the large population number 2, more than 1 billion people, and the large country number 7 based on the size of the geographical area. And India there is a history of Islam who entered in the 7 wonder of the world.
Question number 2 is, can you mention some culture in India?
Culture in India, festival Holi or like festival. People took the white, play with color powder and their body with a variety of bright color, and the ceremony called the Ran atau called Varuna Yajna. Yajna means sacrifice, and Varuna is the name good water in the foundation Hindu. And Kaltarsati is the practice of the funeral of a community of Hindu, where a woman will vulnerate or with use violence and coloration. Scarcity itself burned on the people of would funeral her husband.
Question number 3. Can you describe the similarities or differences between Indian and Indonesian?
India, the majority of populated Hindu, and Indonesia, majority of populated religious. In the India, her education at embarrassed at math, the UK, the computer, and Indonesian studying in all subjects. Number 3, economy stable, and Indonesian unstable economies. The culture in India is famous in the world. The culture of Indonesia less population in the world, and describable famous Indian and Indonesia, the two countries together to develop and the physiology of the Bhinneka Tunggal Ika. Number 2 are two countries with a population the largest in the world, and diversity of culture and language and character of the habit. And the last, Indonesia is developing country. Thanks for watching.
What did you choose Spain as your dream country?
I chose Spain as my dream country because Spain is the country that won the World Cup 2010, and Spain has the best football club, that is Real Madrid. And then I want to go to Spain because people in Spain is very disciplined and very neat in doing a thing as at the time of the banquet. We have to do like Spanish people do. And then Spain has traditional food like Indonesia, and the taste is very delicious. And I'm very interested about the tourist spot in Spain, and there is so many tourist spot in Spain and very beautiful place. Actually, I love traveling, so Spain is the country that I want to visit. And then tourist spot in Spain, the most is waking up the ancient buildings, which become history in Spain. Maybe some like Borobudur in Indonesia.
Number 2. Question number 2 is, can you mention some traditional food in Spain?
Okay, traditional food in Spain is so many and not different from Indonesia traditional food, but the Spanish food I know is pamela. Pamela is fried rice from Spain. It just different between Indonesia. It just different spices they use, and the taste is same delicious. I want to visit Spanyol and eat pamela. Number 3.
Question number 3 is, can you describe the similarities or differences between England and India? Salah ini Ervan.
Spain, Indonesia.
Question number 3 is, can you describe the similarities or differences between Spain and Indonesia?
Okay, in Spanyol is the people is very disciplined and visit Spanyol and eat pamela. Number 3.
Question number 3 is, can you describe the similarities or differences between England and India? Salah ini Ervan.
Spain, Indonesia.
Question number 3 is, can you describe the similarities or differences between Spain and Indonesia?
Okay, in Spanyol is the people is very disciplined, and in Indonesia some people undisciplined and underestimate the time, but so many people in Indonesia is disciplined too, like Spanish people. And then in Spain has a 4 season, and in Indonesia has 2 seasons. And then Spain tourist attraction is Al-Baharam, and in Indonesia have a Borobudur temple. Spain use euro money and Indonesia use rupiah as money. Spain is a royal state country and Indonesia is republic country. The similarities of between Indonesia and Spain is traditional food they have. Spain has fried rice like Indonesia. Indonesia too have fried rice, but it different spices they use. And Spain and Indonesia people like gossip, okay? Gossip. Every day they are gossip to each other. And Spain and Indonesia like shopping too, buy something like clothes and something else. And Spain in Indonesia very like football. The people is so have a euphoria for watching the football. Thank you very much. Hope you like it. Hope you like it.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Derfan. I want to answer some questions that given by my friend.
Question number 1 is what did you choose England as your dream country?
Because I want to more about their culture, and England has a good place to visit like Tower Bridge. And the last is I want to test their traditional food.
Question number 2 is what culture do you know in England?
England's people habit is that they prefer to walk instead of using a motorcycle. I hope Indonesian citizens are also like that in order on reduce air pollution. The other culture in England is strawberry. Strawberry is the day of the strawberry, which is the oldest traditional that is usually done on January 7th. This tradition is believed to start a period of farming.
Question number 3 is can you describe the similarity or differences between England and Indonesia?
In England, country has a very good football education system, and Indonesian has a soccer education system that is still standard. Number 2, England is led by a queen or queen who will lead the country from generation to generation from the royal family. And Indonesia is led by a president elected by the people directly. And number 3, England prefer to walk instead of using private motorcycle. And Indonesia people prefer to use private motorcycle rather than on the foot. The similar between on England and Indonesia: 1. Both countries have naturalization players. And number 3, and number 2, both country live football. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Question number 1 is why did you choose Italy as your dream country?
Because in Italy, many places of beautiful historical place, and want to know the history of its foundation.
Question number 2 is what culture do you know in Italy?
In Italy, residents are very fond of pasta, like pizza and spaghetti. Besides, the residents also very fond of football, because football is very entertaining. For that, I know is
very for the citizen of Italy. Football club that I know in Italy is Juventus, Inter Milan, AC Milan, AS Roma, Napoli, Lazio, Udinese, Torino, Crotone, Bologna, Sampdoria, and Fiorentina, and many more.
Question number 3 is, can you describe the similarities or differences between Italy and Indonesian?
Wow, it's a question is so very hard. A question between Italy and Indonesia. Some have historic building in Italy that some have a nice food and equally have island and beautiful beach. And the difference between Italy and Indonesia is in Italy the residents are very fond of cleanliness, but in Indonesia its population lot littering than in Italy. Residents are very guarding historical moment, but in Indonesia many historic monuments are damaged. And in Italy, football is very peaceful. But in Indonesia, a lot of unrest caused by football. Football in Italy it's so modern, but in Indonesia no modern. Thank you. That's it. Video by me. I hope you're enjoying and like this video. Thank you.
Because the Germany state is one of the great countries that have an important role in various fields in Europa and even the world class and even the international world, an important role in various fields such as the field of economy, politics, military, technology, education, and sport. And also Germany is famous for its quality engine technology. Examples are used by famous companies from Germany like BMW, Mercedes, Audi, and Volkswagen. The companies have a good quality engine and also famous has good reputation sports such as tennis and football. Club football in Germany is very success, like Club Bayern Munchen, Dortmund, Schalke, Wolfsburg, Werder Bremen, Stuttgart, Augsburg, and other. Because in Germany have a good system. Yes, I know culture in Germany. Like the first, your hands should be on the table when you eat. Don't place your left hand on your lap while you are eating. Second, if you want to call someone, just raise your hand with the palm facing out and the index finger just extended. Waving out shouting is considered impolite. Third, in Germany, people's life individual, but Germany people's very appreciate the time, discipline, and tolerance. Yes, I can describe the similarity or difference between Jerman and Indonesia. The first, Germany apresiasi the time, but Indonesia is less apresiasi of time. Second, in Germany the transportation is neat, orderly and on time, but in Indonesia transportation is generally very chaotic, disorganized, less timely, and less steady. Third, traffic conditions in Germany are not stalled even in urban area because people prefer to use public transport. But in Indonesia, traffic conditions are very chaotic, especially in urban areas is badly bad. For the education system in Germany is very good from the way its effective teaching methods. But in Indonesia, the education system in Indonesia is less effective. 5. The Germany majority of the population is Christian. But in Indonesia, the majority of the population is Muslim. That all from me. I hope you motivated to go to German, and then I hope also like this video. Thanks for watching.
Question number 1 is why did you choose South Korea as your dream country?
Because South Korea is one of Asian tiger country. South Korea can be one of East Asian tiger country because South Korea is the biggest industrial country. South Korea is modern country and leading Asia with its unique and preeminence. They always keep their own cultures and their Korean spirit through their generation alive. Technology in South Korea is very advanced because South Korea has many human resources. South Korea is one of 3 countries' first 5G network users. And then in South Korea has musician fingerstyle guitar is Sung Ha-jung. So that's why South Korea is my dream country.
Question number 2 is what culture do you know in South Korea?
Okay, question number 2. When receiving your first salary in Korea, give and gift to the parents or people who often help him, and treat for friends as well. And then traditional clothes culture is hanbok. Hanbok is a traditional Korean dress. Hanbok is general, has a bright color with a simple line and no pocket. Motif is always cheerful. Citizens and government South Korea are very disciplined, obey the rules, honest and hard worker. South Korea has famous K-pop in the world. Brand from South Korea is Samsung and LG. And then time work in South Korea is 16 hours. And then traditional food in Korea is very delicious. Traditional food is in South Korea is kimchi, bibimbap, bulgogi, japchae, and many more.
Okay, question number 3 is can you describe the similarities or differences between South Korea and Indonesia?
Question number 3. The first difference is religion. In Indonesian, religion is in priority, whereas in South Korea, religion is not very important. That's why in South Korea has many atheists. And second is way of working. South Korea very focused and total in work, but in Indonesian there are still many people who do not appreciate the time. And then in session, South Korea have four seasons: is spring, summer, autumn, and winter. But in Indonesia has two seasons: is summer and winter. And then typical clothing from South Korea is hanbok, and then typical clothing from Indonesian is batik. And then South Korea Independence Day is 5 August 1945, and then Indonesian is 17 August 1945. And then South Korea in Indonesian have similarly is continent Asia. The head of state is the president. Ever colonized Japan, and food mine is rice.